is the first drill we used here underground. It's called the wood drill, and it was named after the manufacturer. This machine was operational here in 1904, and it runs on compressed air. This machine caused our miners some very serious problems. Number one, when it went off, it sounded like a submachine gun. The miners went deaf very quickly because there was no protection back in those days. Number two, this thing weighs almost 300 pounds. It would have taken 3 or 4 big guys like you, sir, to move it each time it had to be positioned for drilling. But the worst thing about this machine is as we pulverize the rock, it creates masses of dust. In the dust in this mine, there is silica. We use that today, everyone, to make glass. The miners inhaled the dust. It destroyed their lungs, and many of them ended up with a fatal disease called silicosis. And it was for that reason that our miners nicknamed this machine the Widowmaker. So not a very nice drill for the men to be working with, but of course it is much quicker and faster than using hand tools, and that means more efficiency for the company. Let's move on up to 1920. Everywhere I go, you go. That's it. 1920. Come on down, guys. Move up to the middle. Good job, children. So in 1920, everybody, we saw the arrival of the stoker drill. This was a big time in mining, and this time we introduced water underground. This drill is only used for vertical drilling. It's capable of drilling 12 feet into the rock. But what is special about this one is as we operate it, that water continually shoots up the hollow drill bit. This does two things. It makes the drilling process more efficient because you can keep your steel bit cool, and now we're not inhaling that deadly dust, we're just being showered in mud for our entire 8 hours of work. But at this stage, everybody, we still had to use the Widowmaker for all horizontal drilling. So we didn't really get to grips with the dust problem until 1930, but to be very honest with you, the dust was always a major issue for the people that lived and worked here. So let's move on up to 1930, and this is where it gets exciting. Good job. Perfect, now moving further down. Beautiful. Excellent, children. So in 1930, everyone, we saw the arrival of the jackleg. Just like the stoker, this is a wet drill. As we operate it, that water continually shoots up the drill bit to protect our lungs from that deadly dust. Again, this machine is capable of drilling 12 feet into the rock. It has a pneumatic leg, which makes it easier for us to maneuver, and as you can see, it weighs way less than the Widowmaker, so it's much easier to transport around the mine. You're going to be very excited to hear I'm going to run this machine and show you how it works. It will be very loud, but don't worry, all you have to do is cover your ears with the flats of your hands, and I would like everybody to move to the back of the chamber. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Perfect. Okay, crew, turning on my air. Hey, here we go. Do you think that looks easy to do? No. You're very right, young man, it's not. It takes a lot of physical strength, and your whole body shakes the entire time you operate these machines. And remember, everybody, I'm not drilling anything. That hole's been there for a very long time. So for the miners that worked with them here for 8 hours in a shift, and for the men that work with them today for up to 12 hours underground, I have a huge amount of respect for these guys. Not easy machinery to operate, and mining's still not an easy job. But amazingly, the jackleg and stoker, they're still used underground today. So when we arrive down here for work as drillers, we're always looking for this big yellow outline. It's called the miner's bullseye. Geologists here at Britannia. Dominic, tell me what a geologist studies, please.
Rocks.
Excellent. The geologists, they've studied those rock samples, and this is how they tell me this is where we want you to drill and blast to get the copper. I'm going to drill 35 holes into the bullseye. I'm going to load some of them with dynamite and plug them with clay. At the end of my shift, when everybody's out of the mine and accounted for, boom! occur. And if we've done a good job down here, everyone, it is going to blast this rock out, and it's going to blow out in fairly manageable sized pieces. So at the end of the first 8 hours of very hard work down here, all we'd be left with is a great big pile of rock. The miners called it muck, and the muckers did a very different job down here, and I'm going to walk you all through to the mucking chamber, and with Dominic's help, I'm going to show you what happens next. Dominic, how old are you? 10. That's a perfect age to start work. Let's move, everybody. Good job. Please stay on the train mark for the train will coming. All the way down behind the yellow barriers. You did it this year. This is a very educational experience, yes. Yeah. Now you can tell her you've done it for real life. Well, sort of. Sort of. Perfect, I know, well mine is a very dirty job. Everybody needs to be behind these yellow barriers for safety reasons except Dominic. So please can everybody move up for me? Right here, Dominic. Smile at your beautiful look. Come on down, everybody. That's it, my friends. Keep coming. Come on down, everybody. That's it. Keep coming. Okay, everybody. We're not allowed to use the dynamite down here, so Dominic and I need your help. On 3, I want all of you to yell out, boom. You can do that for me, right? Yeah. Thank you. You too, Dominic. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom! The dynamite's gone off. We've waited for that deadly dust to settle. This is our big pile of muck. It was the job of the muckers to get the rocks into ore carts so we could transport it to the mill for processing. Here at Britannia, the muckers always worked in pairs, and this is where my new best friend Dominic comes in. Say hello to Dominic, everybody. Hi. Say hello. Hello. Dominic and I are down here to start our 8-hour grueling shift of work. This, everybody, is the ingenious piece of machinery we had to work with. Dominic, what would you call this? Shovel. You would, but we called it a muck stick. Watch me very carefully. So for 8 long hours down here, my friends, these 2 men are shoveling extremely heavy rocks over their shoulders and into the ore carts behind them. Take it away, Dominic. Do exactly as I did. Shovel the muck. Remember, just pretending. Show me your technique. Throwing it over your shoulder. Put some effort into it and don't stop. Off you go. Bend the knees. Bit more oomph. Brilliant. Just keep doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the company that owned the mine expected these men to move 16 tons of rock in one 8-hour shift. That is the equivalent of 10 Honda Civic cars worth of rock. This was a back-breaking job. And if you've ever heard that very famous song, 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That was definitely written about muckers. Keep going there, Dominic, keep going. In real life, I couldn't have been a mucker. It's not because I'm lazy, it's because I am a woman. There were never any women underground in this mine throughout its 70 years of operation. And there are 2 reasons for it. Number 1, and I say it's the most important reason, we were far too smart to be doing this job in the first place. And And number two, it was considered very unlucky by miners to have women underground. They were very superstitious, and down here we were very bad luck indeed. And I don't know about the rest of you ladies, but that suits me just fine. But of course today, there are lots of women working underground in mines, and it's a great career for us girls. Let's give Dominic a big round of applause. Dominic, you did an excellent job. Thank you very much, young man. Please go back and join your family, and at the end I'll let you know how much you got paid. Okay? Beautiful. Don't get excited. Good job, Dom. So my friends, drills are becoming more efficient. We're able to blast way more rock. There is absolutely no way these men can keep up using the muck stick. So in 1920, we saw the invention of this machine right here. Now if that's muck, and this is a muck stick, and Dominic and I are muckers, what do you think we called this machine? Mucking machine, exactly. This machine runs on compressed air just like the drills. But listen very carefully. This machine can move 16 to 20 tons hourly. So it really increased the productivity, the efficiency of this mine. This machine revolutionized mining forever. You're going to be excited to hear. I'm going to run it for you and show you how it works. Again, it's a little loud. I'd like you to cover your ears. I would like you to all back away from the barriers, just in case I miss. But my aim is usually really good on Tuesdays. I know. Here we go. With Dominic's expert help, we've seen how the muckers worked. Now, I am going to show all of you the horrific conditions these men actually worked in. Please follow me, everybody, just down here. Nice big semicircle right here, facing towards me. Yeah, today we recycle our rocks out. I'm just going to get you guys to move a little bit back. Perfect. Everybody else keep coming out. Good job. That's it. Keep coming, everybody. Keep coming out. Good job. Keep coming. That's it, keep coming. Beautiful. Okay, crew, did we have lights underground in this mine?
No.
No, we did not. Where was the only place in the mine to have a light?
On your house.
Who said that? Not you, sir. The other one. Excellent, young lady. The Explosives magazine. The reason we don't have lights underground, everybody, every time we blast, we blow them out. I'm going to kill these lights to show you how incredibly dark it is down here. I would like you all to look this way. I absolutely guarantee you, you will not see your hand in front of your face. This sincerely makes you appreciate the conditions these men had to work in. Do not be worried, it will only be for a couple of seconds, and then my headlight will be coming on. Children, don't be scared. This is absolutely amazing. And any noise you hear, everybody, don't worry about it. It's just the train going back and forth for other people. Everybody, hold out your hands for me. This is the only magic trick I know. Imagine doing all that work I've shown you in this. Wow. Look at that. I'm leaving now. Good luck.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. So how did we do it? Welcome to 1904. In 1904, when this mine opened, this is the only light we had to work by. Can you possibly imagine doing all the drilling, the mucking, the explosives? And for many years, candlelight was it. Mining can be a dangerous job. When you're doing it by candlelight, even more so. And the very sad thing is, there are still many men and children in third world countries today mining underground by candlelight. But here in Canada and other Western countries, mining today is one of the safest heavy industries to be working in, and we pride ourselves on our safety and environmental standards. Make a wish, young man. Blow out the candle. Don't take too long, will you? Good lad. In 1919, everybody, we saw the invention of the calcium carbide lamp. In the bottom of this lamp is a man-made substance called calcium carbide. To that, I'm just adding tap water. Now, if we're very lucky, a chemical reaction happens and it produces acetylene gas. And we use that today, my friends, in blowtorches. Oh, come on.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now we're
There we go. Miners wore these on cloth, flat caps, fire cloth. How would you all feel about that? But as you can clearly see, compared to the candle, this is a way better light for working down here. This little lamp would burn for up to 4 hours. The miners carried spare calcium carbide with them and they replaced it halfway through their 8-hour shift. Do we have to be careful with this light, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, you're working with a mini blowtorch on your head. So especially careful when dealing with dynamite, but it was a big improvement on the conditions. Congratulations, crew. Lights coming on. Voila.
There, now this is a better way.
This is a better light, yes, my friend. We're very spoiled today, young man. So congratulations, everyone. You've survived your 8-hour shift of work. Let me tell you all about the wages. If you were a driller here in 1920, you would have earned $3 for your entire day's pay. If you were a mucker like Mr. Dominic over there, $2.75 a day. Tell me, everybody, are those wages good or bad?
Good.
Pretty good.
He's right. Back in 1920, that was a very good wage. But there is a catch. This is a company town. That means the company owns and controls everything. The only place the miners and their families could buy anything was in the company store. So if you think about it, everything they pay the miners, a lot of that came straight back to them. We're going to make our way outside. On the way out, we're going to get rid of our hard hats, and then I'm going to take you down to that enormous building that towers over everything here. And it's in there I'm going to show you how we get the copper out of the rocks. Good job, everybody. You can get rid of your hats and bags. We've all got hat heads there. Not you, yours isn't too bad. It's nice and short.
I'm going now. Yeah? That is